Okay, fine. Michael, I got no problem with the police chief's comments, okay? First of all, he's giving the reports. But him to say, well, we need enhancements. What the hell are the enhancements? Like, literally, there are laws already on the books. And if you run, so, okay. And again, now if you want to say, if the chief said, you know what, I think the fine is too low. So, and again, I haven't pulled the law up. So if the maximum fine is $6,000, and then if you say, you know what, the law should allow for the expenses of law enforcement to be calculated, and you got to pay that back. I'll be honest with you, Michael, I got no problem with that. I don't. But for the Attorney General of the whole state to be there, why are you taking the lead in the case involving 2 misdemeanors? That's a DA's job. No, he wanted some face time. That's all he wants.
Yeah, it appears that they're trying to use Carlee Russell as a political backboard to score points from. And this is really overkill here. Now, I disagree with her making the false statement. She's charged with 2 misdemeanors, one false reporting to law enforcement, the second one falsely reporting an incident. I disagree with her making this up, but this is overkill, the way that they're going after her and then trying to go to the state legislature to have them pass harsher laws so they can inflict more pain and more legal recourse against her. Now, keep in mind, now, this is Alabama. This is the same Alabama where the GOP are defying the U.S. Supreme Court to create a second black majority congressional district. This is the same state. You think she committed a capital offense? Okay, he should go after those Republicans in defiance of the Supreme Court. Okay, so once again, this is Alabama, and you study the history of Alabama. Okay,
but Michael, he can't go after those Republicans.
I understand.
Because it's him. He is the Attorney General of Alabama. I saw the story today. He got with lawyers, conservative lawyers in D.C., and this Attorney General came up with the plan to defy the Supreme Court because he hopes that the Supreme Court is going to listen to the second case in full and vote for them. So this right here, individual, no, show it back. Show it back. This guy here, to your point, he's standing there talking about Carlee Russell when he defied a Supreme Court directive, and he wants to talk about law and order.
Exactly. And these are the same people that support Donald Trump, too. You can't make this stuff up. Okay? This is why elections have consequences, and this is why all these idiots we have to vote out of office and take out of power. That's the bottom line with this. They're all in bed together.
We look at the influence from Africa that we see here in the land we call the United States of America. Did you know that the Washington Monument is an ancient African symbol called a tekken, which comes from the mythology of Asar, Aset, and Heru, who the Greeks called Osiris, Isis, and Horus. And it's a symbol of resurrection and transformation, okay? And there are about 1,200 tekkenu all throughout ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt. Today, there are less than a dozen. All right. Be sure to visit our website, theafricanhistorynetwork.com, theafricanhistorynetwork.com, and register for this 12-week online course that I teach, Ancient Kemet, the Moors, and the Ma'afa, understanding the transatlantic slave trade, what they didn't teach you in school. Kemet is one of the original names for Egypt. Okay. This class is on when you scroll down our website and you go to the top. You'll see the information for our radio show, the African History Network show. Our social media handles are here as well. I'm on Sundays, 9 p.m. 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 9:10 a.m. Superstation WFDF here in Detroit. And we broadcast on our Facebook and YouTube channels and pages when we're on live. But our 12-week online course, Ancient Kemet, one of the original names for Egypt, the Moors, and the Ma'afa, understanding the transatlantic slave trade, what they didn't teach you in school. Our next class is Saturday, July 29, 2023. We do the sessions live. All the sessions are archived and recorded. You can go back and watch it anytime. This class is on sale, $80, regularly $130. Even after the course is over with, you can go back and watch the full class. You still have full access. So a year from now, 2 years from now, you can go back and watch the entire course. Okay. You can use this information with your children. I would say the content is PG-13. It's not overly graphic. I don't do a lot of cursing or anything like that. I do a PowerPoint presentation. We have over 200 slides. I created the PowerPoint presentation. I'm a historian. I've been studying 30 years, actually 31 years. There are about 80 to 100 articles that we reference, the video clips that we look at as well, and book references also. We show you the book references on the screen. You don't have to buy any of these books to follow along in class. This was an excellent article here from face-to-faceafrica.com that dealt with tech and new that were taken from Egypt and taken into London, England, Paris, France, and New York City. Okay, ancient Egyptians called obelisks tech and new, and they were also used to tell time in the past. Okay, currently Cleopatra's Needle is the name given to 3 ancient Egyptian obelisks, one in New York City, one in London, England, and one in Paris, France. Read this article here from face-to-faceafrica.com, Cleopatra's Needle, how 3 ancient Egyptian obelisks ended up in New York City, London, and Paris. Okay. And they, the Tekken, or the obelisk, comes from the mythology of Asar, Aset, and Heru, who the Greeks called Osiris, Isis, and Horus. There are approximately 1,200 Tekkenu built in ancient Kemet, but only about a dozen are found today. Many of the Tekkenu removed from Egypt are now in Istanbul, Turkey, London, England, Paris, France, Berlin, Germany, New York, Rome, Italy, Vatican City, and elsewhere throughout the world. The Tekkenu are now called obelisk by their new owners, and few people know their origin or that they symbolize the resurrection of the African king Asar, okay, who the Greeks called Osiris. In Egypt on the Potomac by one of my friends, Tony Browder, he deals with this information. We also deal with Freemasonry and the origins of Freemasonry, because the foundation of Freemasonry comes from the teachings in ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt. The word Mason is derived from the Latin words mass and sun. Mason means child of light and expresses the desire to pursue light, which is a metaphor for the sun, which symbolizes knowledge. The term child of light, or sons and daughters of light, was first used to identify students who had completed 42 years of study in the temples of ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt.